What's up, YouTube? Quick video. Want to give you an update on my first 30 days with this guy right here, the Field Notes Pocket Notebook. I will say this. I enjoy having the pocket notebook beside me. And as you can tell, it's well worn. It's starting to fall apart. I carry this every day, daily use, daily wear and tear. Put a little sticker on the back. Went to Great Wolf Lodge on vacation with the family during January. Really enjoyed that time. It held up okay. This did get a little wet, I think, because I was working outside, and it was raining at one point, and I got a little. It was in my back pocket. I wear it in my back pocket, my back right pocket. I keep my pens in my left pocket, so it's kind of a whoosh. Take it out, do my thing, write down whatever I have to do. As far as the functionality of and my setup of the pocket notebook, you'll have to go to my other videos to check that out, and I might do an update on that. But I will say, I know I haven't even begun or started, you know what I'm trying to say, the anchor journal for this year. I haven't really felt the need to. I want to journal, write more daily, but I'm kind of capturing those thoughts in this right here. So I will say this has about 47 pages in it. For the entire month of January, everything that I wanted to do, goals, reading log, turn a profit log, maybe when I buy and sell stuff, possibly. Just my daily log and routine, prayer list, things like that. All of that fit in this pocket journal, and I was actually able to do a touch of some sermon prep when things came into my mind. If I had an idea of writing an article on my Substack, I wrote that down in here. I had some projects that were ongoing, some things that I wanted to do, preparing for just the major events that I knew was coming up, and then I'll get into some stuff from this past month in February of just kind of what went on. As you can tell, my voice is a little better. It's been a while since I put a video up. I've just kind of been dealing with some things. Some things happened in life, and I want to give kudos to having the Field Notes Pocket Notebook. But my first go at this, my first ever Field Notes journal, pocket notebook, if you will, for January 2024, my first ever use of a Field Notes platform. I will say I did not like how it held up as far as the cover. The pages did fine. I feel like they're low quality grid paper pages. I would like something else besides the grid, but I get it. It works for me. It's fine. The grid paper is fine. I'm not going to show you a lot of the things that I put in here because some of it did wind up being a little bit more personal, just because. But I had to, push through it, and a lot of things smeared. And when it got wet, I don't know if you can tell, right here. I'll see if I can find something. Right here on this page, that's just ink smear, So it tuned me in to say that this doesn't like the fountain pen. It does like pencil. And it seems to me that when pencil gets wet, it doesn't smear, doesn't go away so bad. But over time, the pages rubbing together right there on the gluteus maximus, right hemisphere, might wear that down. But I'm only doing that for a month, and so this could, eventually log, and this could be archived later. I do plan on making a box and putting the Field Notes in, but I did find a notebook at Walmart, and this is a sketchbook that I found at Walmart for like maybe $2. I mean, you're looking at, what is this, $3, $2, something like that, in comparison, comparable size. I have went along with the field notes again for even this month in March, and I do enjoy it. I think I even have it. Oh, look at me. It's upstairs. I took it out of my pocket so I could write something down and left it on the table. Busted. But I even have my field notes for this month in use already. But I do want to see what this sketchbook's going to do that I found at Walmart. It says that it's going to take pencil, fountain pen, chalk, not chalk, but charcoal, acid-free paper, etc., etc. So this is, of course, this is better quality paper probably because of it being a sketch notebook, as it were. But as far as the durability, I don't think I could make it last more than 30 days. In fact, my entire February notebook did not make it all the way to the 47 pages, and I abandoned it and then went on to the next notebook for March. But as far as my personal experience with the field notes, I don't feel like it held up like my other Exceed hardback notebooks did, if you remember those. Here's an example of that right here. This just seems to do very, very well over time. It bends. It's more supple. The paper is lined, and it's a nice yellowy cream color page, while this is, that bright white, almost comparable to this. And I would actually use index cards, the 3x5s in here, for maybe extra communication to myself. If I want to put something down, use this and then toss it out of the way. That's just the way it went for me. But I feel like this overall, and this lasts a little bit longer than an entire year. The pages it's just a bigger book, and the pages to me are better. And it just seems to do a little better. These are still available. These Exceed Pocket Notebooks are still available at Walmart. And again, I said I want to try to use this one that I found at Walmart as well. But and this, of course, is a little thicker than this, right? This sits in the back pocket and it doesn't bother the back. This bothered the back. In fact, I don't carry my billfold in my back pocket anymore. I put it in my right front pocket, left front pocket, depending on the day, but usually my right front pocket, and that's just a more comfortable position for me. It doesn't make my back, all cattywampus or anything like that, so I can sit, straight, and I don't have, some sort of sciatic activity. But this, to me, just did not do as well as I was hoping. Now, I will say the ones that came in the pack, the subscription pack, not the mountain, what am I trying to say, the national park, but the field notes with the what were these? Let's see what it says in the back. This one's inspired by the agricultural memo books, but these are like the homestead farm type ones. The covers on these seem a lot more durable, and in fact, I will say that my February notebook held up a little better. But as I was using a pencil more, as my Blackwing would get a little bit smaller, I was putting it actually in the notebook like this and folding it, and so there would be a bulge here at the spine, and it would lay flat right here, and that actually the smaller pencils would fit in his nice, and it would sit on in the back pocket fine, not poke and jab me in the buttocks. There's nothing jumped up and bit me, as Forrest Gump would say. But to me, that homestead type notebook cover held up better than the Parks and Recreations one. Parks and Recreations, the National Park ones did anyway. But I did enjoy it. I like the concept. I like the ease of use. It is small. The quality of the paper, again, I think is an issue for me. But to each their own. I did enjoy supplementing a marker in there, and even some of these felt tip markers I would put in there to kind of highlight things and put boxes around and checks and things like that to make it more appeasing to the eye for me, just more creative avenue. But if you're considering doing the field notebooks, even the subscription, and I'm going to give this a good try, I'm going to go the solid year with the subscription, I'm not going to back down from that. I would say that durability is an issue and your money may be well spent just spending I think these are $8 now, spending the $8 on these hardback, notebooks that for me, even though I used them daily, lasted at least 9 to 12 months. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment your thoughts on this. If you're a avid user of Field Notes, and you're in the Field Notes group in Facebook, maybe you can give us some tips and tricks, maybe some mods or something that you did with your Field Notes to make it a little better. But for me, it just didn't hold up to the durability test, and that is the very first month I ever used Field Notes. But I will sing praises of Field Notes in my next video because that one might pull on the heartstrings a little bit more. So if you'd be interested in that, stick around. I'll probably get that video out soon. But thank you for listening, and as always, stay strong.